He doesn't like Miles, innit?
Trent doesn't like
Miles.
Specs. Oh, Miles, yeah, he doesn't. Yeah.
He doesn't like Miles?
You kept calling him Alexandra.
Yeah, he kept calling him Alexander.
Is it?
It's Alexander. That's good. Alexander Drake.
What? Always comes back to Royals with you. Always comes
Alexander
back to
Drake.
Royals.
And the guy's shaking his head. You're a mess.
Brother, what are you doing, man?
What? Nick, you want one?
They stink, bro.
Yeah, Nick are horrible. Your pack lunch was
Remove
horrible.
them, man.
And who opens the packet upside down? Turn it around. Look at that. It's just weird.
Knack Nicks.
This is a £1.25 bag, you know.
No, I'm not gonna lie though, nice and spicy was Leng. In secondary school, those were things.
Do you want some? Shall I put some in the cup for you?
Boys, it's Valentine's Day today.
It is.
Valentine is coming.
Happy Valentine's.
Where's your girlfriend?
girlfriend?
Where's your boyfriend?
His boyfriend.
Filthy at 5, filthyat5.com, home jersey out now. Thank you everyone who bought one this week. A lot of people came through, picked up this week. It means a lot. Supporting the boys.
Valentine's
supporting
present.
the platform. Valentine's Day is a great Valentine's Day present. Girls love that shirt.
Do you think there's man out there that love Filthy so much they bought the top for their gal and they just make them wear it to bed and thing and like?
I accidentally fell asleep with a top that had Marcus Rashford on it. Yeah, I wasn't proud of that.
Why have you got a top that has Marcus Rashford on it?
Someone sent it in my DMs, man. Yeah, cool. Here's the ID. Send it. I got a Marcus Rashford top now, and I fell asleep in it. But then I woke up in the middle of the night, went to the toilet, looked down.
I've got a top with Anthony Joshua on it. That's crazy.
Why?
That's crazy. I'm sorry. It must be like a collab he done with Hugo Boss or something.
Is it his face or his name?
Is it like his whole body?
That's a big top, lad. That's a big top.
Well, we've got some big episodes coming up. We've got some big moves coming. But right now we're going to focus on the most important thing in the world, which is the top 10 English players in the world today.
Oh.
It's a big debate because I think every year that list gets better. Every year, the quality of the 1 to 10 is stronger than it was the year before.
And we're going to do every country soon, crowd. So we're going to do Scottish.
Scotland's next.
We're going to do Slovenia first.
Slovenia's first, actually. Scotland's after Slovenia.
Scotland's got talent.
Scotland's got talent, yeah.
And then we're going to do international games. So me and PK will do top 10 Congo. Lippy will do top 10
Ghana.
Top 10 Ghana.
Top 10 Ghana.
He could do top 10 South Africa.
That's TEGO. That's TEGO.
That's TEGO.
Introducing the panel from my left to my right. His name is Miles. He is our resident royal expert. He watches.
Oh yeah.
What's the royal show called?
I ain't seen
Crown.
it. Bro.
The Crown.
I ain't watched it. I ain't
Really?
watched it, but I just know the
You don't
history
need to
about
watch it. He's one of them, man. I don't need to watch it. I can tell you.
No, I haven't seen it. I actually want to watch it, but it's long though.
But you actually know the real royal family story.
Next on the panel, his name's JORDY.
Why'd you have to think about it?
I thought, what am I going to say about you? But everything I know about you, I'm not allowed to say on camera yet. So there you go.
Because I get cancelled or?
No, because it's all secret information.
Thank you. My album of the week is Mons Malone, Tina Snow, crowd.
Hey, that song gave me goosebumps.
Tina Sun. Who's Tina Snow? Tina Snow is Meg Thee Stallion.
But anyway, next on the panel, he is also known for his ghetto love. His name's PK Humble.
Girl, love.
He got in trouble this week.
Nah, I didn't get in trouble. I feel
Well, it
like
depends where you read the news. Cause
Yeah, some people said
Shadeborough-
you were in trouble.
Shadeborough said you're in trouble.
Have you managed to quell the fire in your...
you know what? I feel like I handled the situation the best way I could at the time. Obviously, in every situation, there's more that you can do in it. That's just life. But yeah, I'm here today.
Next on the panel, he is tired. Not today, just he's living a tired life. You reckon there's nobody your age that's white that's faster than you?
That smokes.
You're not faster than Van den Ven.
He's not my age, bro.
Oh yeah, that's true.
No one's faster than Van der Ven.
That's true.
He's fast.
They got to do ancestry.com on him because I don't believe it.
Anyway, his name's Lippy. Let Me Land. Great episode released the other day.
Wayne Lineker.
Probably a big moment for you. That's where the Let Me Land really finds its voice. That episode the other day.
Couple people don't understand, but
Nah, they will.
they will. Yeah.
Next on the panel, he's going to Manchester. His name's Poet.
Are you?
It's young guy in Manchester today. New Vibber out next week. Shout out for Valentine's Day. And shout out my friend Ty, who supports Nigeria, the country he's from, and was really upset with PK's dancing, only to see his team lose. Shout out Hala. And I wait for the Netflix documentary.
Oh, you lost the third place payoff as well, innit?
That doesn't count though, bro. No one cares. You play your subs. You play the guys that haven't got minutes. Like,
No, I was just asking.
You kind of just tell it to
What?
me.
Because you lot won the third place playoff, yeah? South Africa.
Next on the panel, African football connoisseur MARGS.
Africa's first son, Filthy's favourite Stretford ender.
Mm-hmm.
You know what it is. Shouts out to Stone Roses and the collab.
That's actually a nice shirt.
It's actually a nice.
I think I know what happened. I think last episode I wasn't backing them enough, and you was backing them overly, so they sent you that.
It's not overly. I mean, this is my team.
Well, not
innit?
overly. Like you went above and beyond for your team.
I don't think it was above and beyond. I just think it what should be expected for the team that you love, bro. And you need to be. You just need to be better, bro.
You need to wear that. You're a connoisseur, so like chicken connoisseur wears shorts. You need to wear shorts.
He's not a shorts connoisseur though.
Chicken connoisseur don't wear long sleeve trousers, does he?
Long sleeve,
Long sleeve trousers.
Long sleeve trousers.
Long sleeve trousers.
What the hell is long sleeve?
I need to see long sleeve trousers. That's a lost property. That's a lost property joint.
We're going to count down the best English players in the world today, as voted for by Margs, Poet, PK, Greg, Lippy, Jordy, Miles, Tego, and Scribs.
What?
Yep.
Oh.
What?
Every now and then, Scribs will throw his 2 pence in, and I appreciate it every
When it's
time.
important, he'll step out.
Yeah, that's facts.
Shout out Scribs, man.
He's a stepper.
Definitely not a stepper.
I'm going to start with the 9 players that got votes but did not make the top 10.
Oh man.
3 players got 1 10th place vote each, and they are Kieran Trippier, Lippy,
Come on, man.
Anthony Gordon, Miles,
Oh yeah.
Oh, you rate him, yeah?
and Raheem Sterling, Scribs.
Wow.
Raz is outside the top 10. 2 players got 9th and 8th place votes. Ollie Watkins, 9th, according to Miles.
I didn't put him. Oh, I did. You know. Yeah. I did.
Argued with himself.
Yeah, I did, I
John
did.
Stones is 8th, according to Lippy. I didn't think there's a defender in that list. I think Jared Bramford might be there next year or year after. Ben White received a 10th place and a 7th place from Poet and Greg. He didn't make the top 10.
Shout out my guy Greg. Come on, my brother.
Miles had him 7th. Margs had him 10th. Cole Palmer.
Yeah, he's going mad. He's going mad. That's an English talent there.
He's a talent, but he's not
not top
Top
10.
10, not yet.
PK had a player 5th, and he was the only person who voted for him.
I stored it, by the way.
His name's Eberichi
I
Eze.
stored that when you stood the list. I looked at it, I said, Ezzy's there.
What? You don't think he
Top
should be
5.
there?
Top 5. See, Eze over Palmer.
Yeah.
You're right.
Talent-wise.
Bro,
Yeah,
come on.
you're right. You're right.
Maybe.
Eze.
No,
But
you're
the
right, no,
evidence
you're
ain't
right.
there. The Evie ain't there. It's not
I'm
there.
not gonna lie.
What,
We need
Eze?
more evidence for that. Like individual ability, you could put Eze over Palmer, but for what they've actually done, you're not putting. I think it's
What do you mean? This list is based off individual
Eze
ability.
is better than Palmer,
everything.
innit?
And it's all matched
Yeah,
with the
definitely.
consistency.
Eze
of your
is definitely better than Palmer.
Everything, yeah.
But Palmer's been cold though. I think just ability for who he is, yes. But Palmer showed more.
I don't think it's as clean cut as that. I've only seen Palmer this season, really. And I've seen Eze for numerous seasons.
watch
And the fact
this.
that it's a conversation
Can
is a
Cope-
problem.
Can Cole Palmer do Eze stuff at Palace?
At Palace, no.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
lie.
yeah,
Chelsea
I
are
don't-
bad, you
Yeah,
know.
for real.
Chelsea
I think Cole
are
Palmer-
bad.
Palace are worse.
Cole
Yeah,
Palmer, I
but
think Cole Palmer will play like
that's
that
'cause
wherever
they
he
don't have
played.
Cole
He played like
Palmer,
that at
bro.
Chef U.
Chelsea are bad, bro.
Without Eze, Palace are cooked, bro. They're cooked. They're finished.
They're gone.
They're gone.
There's a player that got a 9th place vote and an 8th place vote and a 10th place vote. They were from Margs, PK, and Miles, and that's Jared Bowen.
Yeah, he's going. Yeah, he should be on the plane.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Right now,
Lippy,
today,
man.
how can
Lippy,
you not
I
be
don't
top
know.
10?
Because he ain't playing that well.
Yeah, when West Ham
3
are
weeks,
dropped
bro.
off.
It's been a bit longer
It's
than
been
that.
longer
It's
than 3
been a
weeks. Take a
while,
look.
bro. It's been a
Has it been longer than that?
Yeah, bro.
And remember, he's even playing out of position as well. So yeah, like allow him, man. Give him some breathing.
Yeah, but you got to rate what you see.
I rate what I see when he's playing in his position.
I agree.
And he does
I
his
agree.
thing.
And he could be top 10, but he's not.
He is. No, he is.
Because we're into the top 10 now. And number 10,
I'm a write-off. That's like 5 of my votes gone.
number 10, he was outside of the top 10 until the last vote came in.
From
Who
who?
was
He
it?
got a 9th place vote from Poet and Greg, a 10th place vote from Jordy. And when Scribs jumped in with a 9th place vote for him, Marcus Rashford became the 10th place English player on our list.
You know what? That's fair because if I put Cole Palmer as 10, if I didn't put him, I was going to put Rashford.
Do you know what? No, it took me long to put Rashford in that list. I'm just looking at
Why?
10. He blows hot and cold and he's injured a lot, so I've wanted to not put him in.
But 12 months ago, this is not a conversation, yes or no?
He's top 10 English players for a fact, but how he's moving at the moment, I was being a bit rude. I just didn't want to put him in there.
Are they having to simplify their game and be quite direct in the attack because he can't necessarily play the creative way that a team like Man United and Erik ten Hag should play?
I don't know, because last year he was smashing it.
But he didn't play like that.
What's the difference?
It was very similar to now. It's just more efficient.
I think the thing with Ten Hag and the ball that he wants to play and the play with Rashford, he's not a good build-up player, innit? And he can't play up front. And
He's
when-
not.
So when you need wingers, you need wingers for build-up play, and Rashford's not that guy. On his day though, I think he's one of the best wingers in the world. If you get the Rashford from 12 months
Calling
ago.
him a winger's mad though, isn't it?
It's a forward. You have to call
Left
him a forward.
forward, left forward.
He's
left
not a
forward.
build-up player
'Cause he's not a striker.
He's gonna finish off your attacks. He's gonna get on the. He's gonna
Yeah,
run in
don't
behind.
use that against him because Eden Hazard, Jose Mourinho said plenty
Different
of times
style
he
of
left
play,
him,
though.
But Jose Mourinho said I left him in the half of the field where he can do damage. I don't care about him being part of the
Couldn't
build-up.
do that in 2024.
Yeah, you can't do that now.
I've clocked about Rashford though. He's someone that if he stops, he's done. He has to just go with the ball. The minute he stops and thinks, he's done. And all that leg stuff, that stupid leg stuff, he's knackered.
Marcus Walcott.
I told you he's like Walcott.
Anthony Gordon's cooking way more than him though.
Then who?
So then Rashford. So I don't see how Rashford snuck into this.
Oh, what, this season?
Yeah.
Because
What you
Rashford's done a
basing
lot.
on?
He's done a lot for you. You can't say sneak into this list. He's got a CV, bro.
No, but he's got a CV, but your CV is irrelevant right now.
But we always do this though. Are we doing our list on form or fact?
Best in the world right now.
Well, my personal take. That's why I left him off it. But I believe Rashford is top 10 English player.
You
of course.
reckon he will be back to being a top 10 English player in the near future?
Yeah,
Yeah,
100.
but right now he's not. So he shouldn't be.
Marcus
in there.
Rashford starts in the starting 11 for England now.
What, right off form, right this second?
I think he goes in there. Him, Kane, and Saka.
Start.
Yeah.
They got a big game now. And they start Rashford.
I would start him, man.
Grealish and Foden?
If we got a big game tomorrow, I don't know if Rashford starts, bro.
So who do you play? Wait. Who do you start ahead of him? Sorry to cut you. Who do you start ahead of him?
I would. On the left-hand side, I would.
Anthony Gordon.
He's a big match player. So he hasn't done it as of late for Man United, but he is a good player. He's dangerous. He's a dangerous
Yeah,
player.
but he's not a threat right now though. Right now his morale's low, bro. He went Belfast. He had a little shindig there, and he's
He needed
down
that.
bad.
He needed that. You need a 12-hour bender. You know my theory. He started scoring goals.
He came back and scored.
He came back and scored, bro. Listen, the proof's in the pudding. I told you, I don't say it for fun.
10 is appropriate, but he could easily go 11.
Is that his shirt number? Does he wear 10?
10.
Yeah.
Marcus Rashford got the high Mohican fade. Like I hate it.
It's the drop in it. Last year, 30 goals, and then what's happening now?
I
The
thought
drop
you-
is so
I
mad.
thought you meant
his head
yeah, I
back.
thought you meant yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you reckon I'm doing what he does with
said, yo.
miles on Instagram? I ain't chatting about a brother's head,
Nah,
man.
the timing was
That's just
cold.
too
Yeah.
mad.
No, don't
Forget all
worry.
that.
You connect to that well,
His
though.
ability to play football last year was incredible. This season,
Best
not
head on
so much.
YouTube is bonkers.
Brother,
I didn't know you said that.
he said it. He typed it.
Mad comment.
Well, he's there. He's made it to number 10.
Did you put him in?
No, I didn't. The games you watch of Marcus Rashford, he's not just not good. He's actually a
Non-existent.
detriment to your team. I think. How can I look at him and be like, at least I know he was good once?
Some of his performances this season have been
Horrific.
Yeah, but
Like,
Mark-
I don't think there's a word for it, how
Mark,
bad they've been.
Barring Garnacho, I think all your wingers are the worst thing to look at. And I just don't think it's all down to just their ability. There must be other things that come into play as well. So I give Marcus Rashford the benefit of the doubt because I've seen things in the past. Anthony's poor, Sancho's poor, every winger, Pelestri, whoever plays Man
Pelestri
United
scored for Granada yesterday, didn't he?
for Granada. For Manchester United, it doesn't quite happen. So I'm not
I
going
ain't
to
giving
put it
up on
all
Rashford,
down to
man.
Rashford.
There's a player in there. Something's telling me don't give up on him.
There's a player in Ravel Morrison too.
This is boys. This is abnormal. Have you ever known a player on, not to make his wage about, but obviously that means he's a first team important Man United player that at that level takes a season on, season off.
You can't do that, and that's what sets everybody apart at this level. The top performers are consistent, man. Like you can't just be that good, then that bad, then that good, and that bad, and I play at the top of your, like no one does
Yeah,
that.
but
Man United do that.
Yeah, but even last season, I feel like man over exaggerated
how good he was. Nah, they didn't.
Nah, he was cooking.
He was firing last year, bro. He was on
but there
big
was
vaults.
still. It was. You see, when you saying he disappeared. Obviously, he's doing it for a whole season now. There was spells last.
There
last
were,
season
yeah, there were.
Towards the end
where
of the season,
that
he
looked
was
like
done.
this.
I hear
You
you.
understand?
I hear you.
And I feel like he's that kind of player. He's got that. I don't know if it's confidence. I don't know if it's ego.
But I wouldn't care. Do you know why I wouldn't care? If you still have the capacity to get 30, if you want to disappear a couple of games, your contribution's mad. You can disappear, fam. But if you're doing nothing and then you score 5
I feel
goals,
like there's a lot of players like that though.
I don't know if I can back that. I don't know if I can back that in 2024. You'd rather someone that works their arse off and doesn't get the goals and plays well and doesn't get the goals than someone who just their game is goals and they don't bag goals.
And remember, everybody has form. Dips like in and out of form. That's allowed. A whole season being meaty is different. that's different. And Sterling don't do that.
But also, Sterling won't not cover the grass.
Yeah,
Sterling
100%.
will cover the grass. Rashford will stick up there.
Yeah, the game goes, bro.
This has been borrowed like one of the last season Sterling's worst season ever. And it's not even that bad. It's still better than
still a
Rashford's
threat.
season.
He's
Yeah,
still
it's
a
still better than
constant
Rashford's
threat.
season.
He's that kind
His
of
whole
player.
career from Liverpool to Man City.
That is constant
He's
threat.
always
all the
done
time.
this.
So
Now
is
he's just
Rashford
doing
like
that.
a luxury player? Is he playing, if you have him as an inside forward, like literally, he's got to be a person that does no work whatsoever, just get on the end of things?
The only reason he's not a luxury player is because he's not a special player like that, if we're being honest. That's why you kind of can't give him that. He like, when he's not doing nothing, it's not because when he does something, he's going to
It's
do
so
something
good.
special.
Yeah.
He's just
It's
he's
mad.
just not doing anything, bro.
Maybe he represents to me the new age of you can hide behind stuff, like in any field. Like you can be a good footballer and hide behind all the stuff.
He's
you do
not from
off the
that era,
field.
though.
Because if you're saying he's one season good, one season bad, one season good, if I take all that off the field good stuff that he does, I don't think he's on.
You see the issue, yeah? I'll be honest with you. I've diagnosed him, man. I've seen it, man. There's trouble in there. His head's not in the right place. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, his head is not.
We're going back to that, yeah.
His head's not in the right place.
The flat back.
Because when he's focused,
Okay.
when he's focused,
He's unplayable.
He's unplayable. He's doing his thing, and the stuff that's been going on, and like obviously he's got a lot going on out of football. He's broke up with his gal back and forth. He's going out on benders, tearing the city down. His brethren's got kicked out of the team and all that. Like, so there's a lot going on, and the only excuse for what's going on here is that mentally up there, it's not clicking like it's supposed to.
Because he's not got the whole back of his head.
Whole head.
Number 9 on our list got 8th place votes from Margs and Scribs. He got a 9th place vote from JORDY and a 10th place vote from TEGO. I fit him in because of what he's done this year. James Maddison.
Maddison's top 10 Englishman, easily.
Yeah, no,
I don't know where you put him, but easily top 10 English.
I didn't look at the list.
Cold.
I
He's
just-
low 10, yeah.
He's what?
Low 10.
Do you know what? He didn't even slip my rate. It's the injuries, though. I took the injuries into consideration. I know as a player he's cold.
That's why he's low 10 for me.
Yeah, that's why I know he should be in there, but the injuries just play. It's like
What scares me as well is
maybe
like
it's
the
not the
injuries
consistent-
and the position he plays. It's a dying position. So I mean, like in 2 years' time, I don't even know.
What, 10?
Yeah, like there's not much tens. I don't know how many
Do
tens
you
there'll
know
be in
what,
2
though?
years' time.
When Spurs were linked with him last year,
Yeah.
I remember we had a conversation. I thought he was going to drop deep and he was going to be part of a double eight. And I think he's got that in him. I don't think he has to be that high out the pitch. I just think he is so devastating that high
Playing
out
where
the
you want.
pitch.
He is cold.
I think he could play deep 6.
Yeah, the injuries is hindering
Never
him.
there,
Man.
bro. I don't even know what he looks like in a full season for me to judge it and say his contributions would amount to this or amount to that.
Plus,
It's like-
he tried to step up to Neil Maupay, and I think he looked silly.
He looks silly when he stepped up to Neil Maupay.
Could he be the new Wilshere?
No.
As regarding like injuries or someone who didn't,
No.
you don't think so?
No.
But I think his injuries is holding him back, man.
Because if he becomes an injury-prone player that you keep going,
Yeah, it's
if
mad.
he was fit, we would achieve this. It just becomes a
They'll
really
cop
rubbish
another
story,
player in
bro.
his position.
Yeah, but if you cop another player, you never had Maddison before. That's why you copped Maddison. You've now seen what you can get if you get the appropriate player there. He's not always available. Then you're gonna buy something else. It is kind of an L. You should have just maybe bought that something else from the start, providing it goes like that. That is.
So they bought him. He broke down. They managed it. And he's back. And he's been their talisman every time he
To
has
be fair,
played.
his injuries weren't that bad last year.
Huh?
No. He missed 8 games, different injuries as well. Like it was an ankle injury, missed 10 games this year. He missed 8 games all season last season.
He missed 10 games this year already. So he's missed more games this year than he missed the whole of last season.
Yeah.
This
It was
is
with an
bad,
ankle
bro.
injury, not a knee
10
injury.
games
The year
is mad.
before he
That's
only
bad. 10
But
games.
He got a one
It's
ankle
February,
injury.
bro.
Yeah,
He's
that
taking in
happens,
the way
though.
he's saying.
the year before he only missed 3 games. So maybe the injury prone thing is overblown. It's possible.
It's not overblown. It's the fact that he's the talisman in every team he
Yeah.
plays for. So him missing is a big.
It's
like,
a big,
whoa.
yeah, it's a
You
big.
get me?
Tottenham did alright without him though.
They did.
I mean, they could have
but
done better.
they lost a whole month for football. Like, a whole month they lost. I think November. They lost every game.
But he's cold. Coventry,
Class.
Norwich,
Class.
Leicester, Tottenham.
Not England.
Not England. No, he's never really clicked there.
There's no space for him there.
There is space for him for there. But
There's no space for him.
There isn't. There isn't.
There's no space.
How can
for
there
him.
be no space for him, but he's top 10 though?
There's been a lot of great English players, good English players that we struggle to find space for, from Joe Cole to Paul Scholes.
But we don't win. So what's wrong?
No, he's in a very overpopulated. That's what I'm saying. And it's a dying position as well. It's not a position that everyone has or has.
But
in
I
their
feel like
team,
if you're a
so-
magician, you're always gonna you're gonna
Find
do,
space.
Yeah.
It's
Like-
tough, man. It's England, man. It's not. He's definitely good, but
Yeah, England's too rigid.
to
man.
make up for that midfield, you need. I think the three should be. Honestly, I think it should be Rice, Maino, and Bellingham.
International football is very, very defensive.
Not Maino now, man. Don't.
I'm not joking.
Number 8 on our list And he was in Poet, PK, Greg, Lippy, and TEGO's lists. And maybe that's inconsistent because the guy in 10th place we've ranked down. He's Jack Grealish.
What?
He's still Jack Grealish.
One sec. I never put Grealish on my list.
You don't think he's top 10?
He is, man. But I'm just thinking these guys having bad seasons. I'm going off the seasons, man.
He's better than Maddison.
In terms as a better footballer.
I think he's a better player than Maddison. Like,
Yeah, but he doesn't get to play in that position. And but Maddison might be better defensively and better all-around transition player than Jack Grealish in the middle. But yeah, I'm with you.
Like an all-round player, he's better talented.
But the problem is he's at Man City and it's on the left but that's not bad though because he just won everything with there last year. It's just now he wants
Pep's
something
mold
different.
him into what he wants to be, and we just got to get used to this, to what we got to get our head around what this Jack Grealish looks like, because old Jack Grealish is different gravy. He's still cold as well. Don't get me wrong.
Jack Grealish will look better at Liverpool than he would at Man City.
He looks good at Man. What are we doing here? He looks good at Man City, man.
He looks good. He just looks different from what we know. But he does look good at City though.
Like last season we weren't having this conversation from Christmas up until the end of the season.
We could question the fact that he's not the first choice left winger for Manchester City.
Yeah, but it's Manchester City. If you're not first choice for Manchester City, you can still be top 10 for England. I'm sorry.
Not when they spend 100 million on you, Poet.
What's that? You're making rules. There are no rules in this. I've spent whatever. They don't care about that, bro. Grealish is top 10.
I'm not saying he isn't top 10.
Doku can do what Grealish can do at like 100 miles per hour, innit? So it's like, it's hard for him to get into the team.
Speed kills,
But
bro.
Grealish don't lose the ball, man.
He's always winning free kicks. He's a consistent and constant danger.
His ball retention's mad, bro.
Against Arsenal last season.
What number we make it to?
Killing us, bruv.
Right, it was nice while it lasted, boys.
What do you mean? Are you gone?
Gotta go, man.
God bless, man.
Appreciate you, son.
Nice, yeah.
Do it without me.
Great talk.
Lovely, isn't it?
If you like that type of thing, yeah.
Jack Grealish only started 30% of games this year.
That's sad, you know. That's sad for his mental.
Yeah, but we shouldn't judge that, boys, man.
No, you shouldn't overjudge it. You should judge it.
I mean, you can judge it, but Pep,
That was Joe Hart once.
Pep does that, bro.
Like, there's players.
It was
that,
Kyle Walker once.
That was Phil Foden once. That was
but
Mahrez.
you still can judge it though, because we did judge Kyle Walker.
No, but the offensive players, he does it to everybody, barring Haaland.
Yeah, but you don't go from starting how many games last season to getting dropped rapidly
No,
this
you
season.
can, Pep. You can with Pep.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah, but
We could. Do you know we had him as a flop? We had him as a flop, and then he kicked on in December, the same season.
Can I say this, yeah? So say United, yeah, got a new left winger in the summer, yeah, just hypothetically, and Rashford had only started 30% of the games. Would you be mad at him still being in the top 10?
But it's contextual though, because we're talking about Pep Guardiola and we're saying what Pep does. Pep does this with everyone.
I'll tell you why I'll be mad at that is because I've seen Jack Grealish be sick. You get me? And sick through a whole season and more. And like win a treble, been an integral part of it.
Not for a whole season at Man City.
All right, cool, but the whole season at Villa.
And business end of the season, they start to use
That's
him
the
as
thing.
well.
I think there is a degree to which Pep just doesn't. He rotates his workloads, and I think maybe Grealish comes good second half of the season, or not comes good, but 30% starts this season. It's not. That's a bad sign.
There are people that stay in all 4 trophies until like the end.
And they're
You
one
get
of
me?
them.
So people got to rotate.
Yeah, they're one of them.
And I feel like when you're going up against, like, obviously he's going up against Doku in his position. You're going up against just raw speed. You can't fight that. Like you can't. It's speed.
Do you think Pep looks at Doku and says he's more effective for Haaland? Like as an out-and-out winger, so we can get into the byline and cross it in for someone like Haaland, other than Jack Grealish, who's
Jack
cuts in.
played more when Haaland wasn't there.
So that's what Pep's probably thinking. He's gone back. He's reverted back to type. Sane, Sterling, the old school winger.
But then again, even when you say Sane, you know Sane at one point at Man City was not starting, bro. Like I'm trying to.
I know, but
trace
when
back
he
to,
was
like,
in that winning
but
time,
the only
yeah.
players I see that Pep will start in that final third doesn't seem to care is Alvarez seems to play every minute, Kevin De Bruyne if he's fit, and Haaland. Barring that, everybody at some point is eating the bench, fam.
Yeah.
And it's not exempt to anyone. So for me to make it an issue for Grealish, then it should have been an issue for Foden last season. It should have been an issue for. But then again, this is just the way Pep is.
Because Riyad Mahrez was a better right winger than Phil Foden last year.
Yeah, but Mahrez was eating bench sometimes as well.
Did you see their bench the other day? They had De Bruyne, Grealish, Bernardo Silva, Walker.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
scary,
All these
bro.
men play.
This is the type of stuff we're dealing with.
Once they go on their run, like
They're going
what's
to
going
do.
on now.
Yeah.
This is when you're gonna see the Grealishes and the.
And they're fresh.
Fodens
And they're fresh.
Doesn't Jack Grealish need games though? Isn't he? Because someone like Doku, you might think This guy's explosive. This guy can pick a victim and he can turn him out, and that's it. Doesn't Jack Grealish as a player kind of require 3-4 games?
Nah,
I
feel
think he's
like
a
he can
pure
just come
baller,
in.
man. Yeah, he's just
like,
a
He
pure.
was the captain of Villa before he left Villa, you know.
He's a man that play good even when they go out the night before. Like he don't need no
I don't
adjustment.
think he goes out the night before. He's not Rashford.
Is Grealish part of that group of people that maybe are finding it difficult to motivate themselves after the back of a successful
What's he-
season?
How old is Grealish now? Like
28?
20, what?
I
28?
think he's younger than that, you know.
He has to be younger than 28.
28.
28.
28.
His body's changing and that. You get me? Like he's not.
Now,
so-
if you're 28, you shouldn't be playing 30% of the season.
I
Like
hear
you should be stamped in the squad now.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
100%.
100, but it's just when you got a young youth like that in front of you, bro.
Maybe Pep's tactic was too bait last year. He said, you know what, let me
Switch
these,
it.
these man
No,
think
no,
it's
that's
that,
what
yeah?
it was. Oh, 100%. That's why Jeremy Doku plays there, is because he said, all right, well, you saw what I did with him and Mahrez. Not this time. Watch. Both wings changed.
He's gone back to the old school.
And this is what I'm saying about the Alvarez thing a couple of weeks ago, where he started every domestic game this season. He is the one that really replaced Gundogan. But the system's completely different, and that's just Pep. Number 7 on our list is a player who was second best according to Poet. He had high votes from most people. Miles didn't have him, and Greg's had him 10th. It's Kyle Walker.
10th.
I'm missing some players, man. I must breeze this.
Kyle
list.
Walker, man. What a career. What a career.
He's had a great run. But again, another player who Neil Mopay dragged out of his skin. I'm sorry.
You saw how vexed he got.
He got so
mentions
angry.
One more time, I'm gonna.
I would love to know what Mopay said.
You know what Mopay does though? He'll wind you up. Then he'll do the what? I didn't do nothing
Yeah,
face.
yeah, yeah.
Like that's what
It's
will
only
get
90
me.
minutes. It's only 90 minutes. You've got to be like 5 different characters in a game. I rate the hell out of it.
You drawing them out their character,
To
man.
get Kyle Walker, a Champions League winning captain who's played at like every high level,
Rattled.
and getting rattled like that.
Maybe because Kyle Walker's done everything. He was on side missions now.
yeah.
Nah, I saw Muller get rattled this weekend as well. It's not good.
I feel like there's not enough man in football that are like on this rattling thing.
I
That's
agree.
why man are just like, oh my god,
This is
a
new.
madness.
Yeah, this is new.
Kyle Walker's a tough guy as well. Like man
Yeah.
don't like rattling him. Like he'll start clamping man and that. So
Sheffield.
But what a career though, man. Look how long he's still going, and like a lot of players will get to his age and then they fade off. But him, Kieran Trippier, these guys are still going in their 30s, 32, 33. We're talking about Grealish playing 30% of games, not disrespecting him at how old? Kyle
Still,
Walker.
it sound like you disrespected him there.
Sorry, Grealish, I love you, man, but Kyle Walker.
The
he doesn't look like
Mobos was in Sheffield.
Yeah.
yeah, when I heard that, I was like, what?
I didn't see who won awards at Mobos this year.
I know Specs didn't.
I'll be honest, boys. He's on my list, but
He's forgettable. I get why he's forgettable, because you know what it
He's
is?
done everything,
He's
that's
done
why.
everything. You forget it, but you can't.
he's
disregard
won
it.
everything. Cool, but
I feel like he's disregard. I feel like man are not put respect.
He
enough
never
respect
played.
on it.
Literally never played.
Lippy rates
All
this
but
guy.
3
you know.
league games, he's been captain.
What?
That makes him the captain of Man City.
well, who else would be though?
KDB probably.
De Bruyne?
Yeah.
It's De Bruyne their captain.
He should be.
Boys, what does he say in the changing room? Boys, what does he say in the documentary?
Ruben Diaz was
Bruyne.
captain of the last
Yeah,
game.
see, Ruben
See, this
Diaz.
is what I mean. Who's their captain?
Oh man, not hearing me.
De Bruyne, man.
They got like 3 captains.
Man, not hearing me.
T, let's go, man.
Yeah, let's go into the next one.
Let's
Well done, Cole.
Yeah.
Kyle
You got
Walker,
it, man.
my guy, man. We share the same name, Kyle.
Let's go. We're just talking about mobiles now.
Number 6 on our list. Everybody had him. Scribs had him highest at 3rd. His name's Trent
Hey,
Alexander-Arnold.
now we're talking.
He shouldn't be above Kyle Walker.
Yes, he should be.
He's not a better right. He's not a better right back than him.
But
though.
he is right now.
That's
There you
where.
go.
That's
But
where.
Trent's a better player
no, but
than him.
Trent ain't a right back though. Kinda.
Trent's a baller.
You
He's
understand?
a right
But
midfielder.
is Trent gonna achieve what Kyle Walker's achieved though?
He's done
He's
it
won
already.
the Premier League.
He's done it
He's won so much
but
already.
his daddy's gone.
Huh?
What?
His daddy.
Oh,
His daddy's
Henderson.
gone.
Kloppo.
Kloppo.
Oh, Kloppo. I thought he said
Nah.
Henderson.
I think he's gonna go crazy now, career wise.
You think so?
Yeah.
When does Trent shift to midfield, or does it never
It's
happen?
happening. It's happening. See.
Trent goes to Real Madrid.
That's
Remember
what I was
he said-
thinking. You know, when Carvajal goes,
He's never ever leaving Liverpool.
How old was Beckham when he left United? Like 28.
He got kicked
Yeah.
out though.
Yeah, he got.
He had to go.
He got done over.
He might just do that. I've won everything. Like, let me just go. It's not disrespectful. Get a lot of money. might see you in a Champions League tie.
So what, boys? Is that debate done now? Is it Reece James and Trent now? I think.
No, because Reece James has been injured.
Yeah, but availability is a big thing. Is a big part of this game now.
But
boys.
then in a year's time, when Reece James has played every,
But
minute,
he might break down again because he is injury
But then
prone.
Trent could start getting injured.
No, but Trent is not injury prone like that. So right
It's
now,
definitely not, no.
yeah. So I think what right now, Trent. I think he's the best right back in the league.
Nah, right now that's a no comment thing.
It's difficult
no
to say.
comment.
I'm with you though, Miles. I'm with you.
No, it's not no commenting because
Ooh, what do you mean it's not a no comment thing, my bro?
So you're a snitch, yeah?
You're just talking in the station, yeah?
Snitch,
I'm not
yeah?
talking.
You don't want to plead the fifth. Cool. Plead the
it's not a
fifth.
stitching
Cool.
thing. No, it's not. It's not a
Plead the
stitching
fifth.
thing.
It's
But,
cool.
hey, listen, my solicitor's not tapped my leg yet, so you ain't saying he's saying yo, you can keep going, bro.
I don't want to tap your leg.
Trent is great, and Liverpool top of the league.
Not really.
I think Liverpool are a little bit. They're top of the league, but it's a bit
Arsenal
sus.
top of the league.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Arsenal-
Arsenal
Arsenal
City are top of the league. Yeah, because Arsenal last year top of the league.
It's a
yeah,
pending
yeah.
transaction.
So this is what it looked like from the other side. Yeah, it doesn't look.
Nah,
yeah.
you know what? Arsenal look more top of the league than Liverpool look top of the league this year.
Serious.
Are you saying that because they've done the Mazza?
To be fair to them, we're moving how Liverpool should have moved last
Yeah,
year.
yeah,
So it's
yeah.
like double pressure.
Yeah.
With us, it
Okay.
was only City.
Yeah,
You get me?
yeah,
So it was like,
yeah.
yeah.
They got two fighters this
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
so
yeah.
Trent
shout
might
out
have the,
Liverpool,
Trent
but
might have the
yeah,
best right foot in football.
Nice, yeah.
One of
I
them,
think
definitely,
so.
100%.
I think so.
I heard someone talk the other day about how maybe what would be good for him was to play more on the left because
Cut in.
on
Back
the
post-
inverted thing and
back
you
post
could
cross.
get shots out of him. At the moment, he's not shooting. Even from central, if he starts central on the right, he's still not getting shots
But
away.
he scored goals from that angle this season.
Of course he has, yeah. But imagine him from the left.
I don't know though, because the only reason why it might not be good, permanent, is you just know that's happening.
Trent is so good, he could actually pull the trigger from places that most attacking players wouldn't pull the trigger from because he's that accurate and he's
I
got
think
that
when
much
it comes
power.
to his angles, the direct reference is David Beckham, yeah? Again, Beckham
Game's
from the
changed
left.
from there, though.
would-
Yeah.
Again, for the shots, but it's like, I feel like you lose a passing angle because there's only like, you could only like go over there, like kind of thing.
Imagine he
Everything
could
like,
find Salah though.
Oh, imagine Trent had Haaland, man.
If he had like a demon 9 like that.
So where do you lot think the next manager plays Trent then? Right back or does he play in midfield? Or
I think he's going to play
because
midfield.
where does he play now?
It's either at inverted left back or probably in midfield.
Because they got decent right back as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
My man's decent.
Conor
still.
Bradley.
Conor Bradley
that's
is
what-
very
Nowhere
good.
as well.
I rate him still.
It's gonna be him, you know. They ain't gonna buy anyone.
No, they don't need to buy anyone. Yeah,
they don't
train
need
that
to.
up, man.
He's quality.
And let him play and then move
And then
Trent
play
in.
Trent in the midfield. Yeah.
So wait, has Trent? This might sound a bit crazy. Has Trent kind of hit a ceiling per se with the right back role? Is it something?
I think he hit it a while ago, man. Because I think at a point you could just see this, he's not defensively sound.
He's not
when
right.
When it comes to Jules.
Do you know
And
what?
it's-
You're
that's
kind of
just
right.
how it
and
is.
You are right, but then the toughest test he had this year was obviously Jeremy Doku, and first half it did look like a serious disruption for him. Second half though, he stopped Man City from making anything happen. Obviously Matip got super close to him, but there is a solution to the most direct winger.
Matip.
Got super
Martinelli
close to
killed him.
Trent.
No,
yeah.
Oh.
Martinelli absolutely killed
I
him.
thought Matip left.
Klopp made them set up, so it was just never Martinelli against Trent. When it happened, he just got burnt in it. But it made Kanate kind of be.
Yeah, but don't you think that's? I just look at it as a problem. If I right back can't
I-
have
I-
problem defend like
100%.
that.
Yeah, we do it with
big
Zinchenko.
as
We do it with Zinchenko.
Yeah, but it's a
It's
problem.
a direct.
It's a problem.
Exactly the same. fam.
Same thing.
And
bro.
most teams will have an imbalance at fullback, so
Yeah.
one of them will be a problem that you have to cover.
I just think if the moment that you're doing that against like a Vinicius Junior, it's a lot worse than Martinelli.
I hear it, actually. My bad. He should be above Bukayo Walker. He should be.
When it comes to like, it's not even just footballing ability. Like, there's players that can pass like him and that, but with him, it's every time. Bro.
Yeah, it's
like,
consistency.
automatic. Like, it's
Crazy, man.
ridiculous, bro.
So good.
Yeah,
so
it's
good, bro.
It's mad, bro.
Sexy, penetrative football.
And he's super sassy, and he's in the DMs.
He doesn't like Miles, innit?
Trent doesn't like
Miles.
specs. Oh, Miles, yeah, he doesn't. Yeah.
When
You
met
don't
him,
like Miles?
He's very shy when we met him though. We had to tell him, yo, bro.
You kept calling him Alexandra.
Yeah, he kept calling him Alexander.
Oh yeah.
Is it?
It's Alexander. That's good. Alexander Drake.
What? Always comes back to Royals with you. Always comes
Alexander
back to
Drake.
Royals.
Alexander the Great, man. Come on, man.
Great player, Trent Alexander the Great. Number 5 on our list. He made everybody's list. JORDY had him highest in 3rd place. Lippy had him
JORDY don't know
lowest
ball.
in 6th place. With PK actually. Phil Foden.
What?
Third. I think that's a bit higher, man.
That's very high.
The guy's shaking his head. You're a mess.
Nah, do you know what, man? Phil Foden's crazy though.
I feel like we're taxing him. Yeah, we're
Bro,
taxing him.
he's nuts.
We're taxing him because he doesn't play as much as he should play.
His ceiling's higher than a lot of guys.
If he was somewhere else, he would be in the top 3 easily.
In this era, he's a slowish winger. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like his thing's like pure football.
Skill,
innit?
yeah.
Yeah. And I think it's the same problem like Grealish has, innit? You'll get a youth like Doku or someone else that might not be as technical as you, but he's very technical as well, and way more mobile than you. And because of that,
I think he's my favourite English player to watch.
Ability-wise, he's unreal.
Unmatched,
bro.
unmatched.
He's my favourite English player.
I think he's
to
got the
watch.
best ability out of the whole England setup.
That's like Trent
Everybody.
realms. Him and Trent are like freakish.
Did you guys know
footballers.
that in 7 seasons, I think it's 7 seasons, 2 injuries.
Serious?
Wow.
He's missed like up to 10 games
So
for
now-
club and country.
So now we're taking injuries into consideration with Phil Foden.
When was I? When did I not?
Reece James?
That's him. You got to talk to him, bro.
Oh, okay.
How old is
argue with
Foden?
Phil Foden is currently 23 years old, 24 in May. He's played in every game this season. He's only not started one. I think what's interesting with Phil Foden, it's a Man City thing, and again, when we talk about Pep, it's almost like you're talking about something completely separate to everything else in the league.
What don't you like?
I don't like Phil Foden on the right, man. On the right wing for Man City, I think he's wasted. Obviously, he comes in and inverts and goes into the midfield, but I just don't feel like
Better
he
off
should.
the left, you reckon?
Yeah, I just feel like he should
Off
be
the
playing.
left?
I think
What's
he
his
should be
best
the 10.
position for
I
you?
think
No,
he should be
well,
the 10.
he can't play in the 10 though.
I think he can. Everyone keeps saying he can't play
No,
in the 10.
no,
He's
I'm
a
saying
10,
because
man.
big man's there.
But I think that, yeah.
Well, but Alvarez is there.
That is actually interesting because against who did City play the other day? Everton. Alvarez was on the middle and my man was on the right, and they should have swapped. My man is Foden. They should have swapped. I actually saw that. So I see what
It's a 10.
you're saying.
He
there.
likes his 10
a
to
10,
be
bro.
like a shadow striker, like a second striker. Like De Bruyne's never like. He's not even in the hole sometimes.
Nowhere near, no.
Bro, I saw the thing the other day. He was their furthest forward man. One match, and Haaland was playing, bro.
It's impossible to say with Man City. Honestly, it's impossible to say with Man City because there are games where they play just a flat 4 in midfield, and the 2 wingers are actually just deep midfielders.
Because if Foden's playing for England, he ain't playing on no wings for me. He has to go in the midfield.
Well, if you would have to play him on the wings because the spatial awareness and just the tactical shielding and positioning, you can't just
England's
you're
wingers.
playing there now.
England's
You
right
have to do
wingers
that
are
every
Saka
week.
and Foden.
There is, but he shouldn't be there though.
I think
He started on the left against France, and he shouldn't have.
Yes.
I think
Of course
Rashford
not.
should have
Rashford,
started.
yeah, the pace.
Yeah.
Frightening.
Because he was against Thing. What's his name? Was it? I saw it was Kunde.
It was, yeah.
And he wasn't great.
Stinks.
Yeah, so it's like, if you had a man that was more direct,
And Koundé's a
yeah,
centre back, right?
Stinks.
I don't rate him at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
Yeah,
Phil
I
Foden's a
don't
great
rate
player.
Koundé.
Like technically, I think he's the best out of every English player. Like I think he's the best.
I hear it, but I don't know.
When I say technically, I'm talking about like the footballing brain. I think he's the best.
Close control, all the things that look nice on the eye.
There is just a tax.
He's a pet player.
I'm
He's a
sorry,
pet player.
and this is unfair. This is the most unfair I'm going to be with the Man City tax. He has a Man City tax.
Yeah and no though, because it's difficult to be 23 years old and survive in that team. We've seen a lot of people get sold in that Manchester City team. He's there on merit and he's doing his thing. It must be.
Definitely, we know how good he is. I'm just saying that some of the top stuff about him
Yeah.
is taxable because of the amount of freedom that he's afforded because it's Manchester goddamn City.
But he's undeniably talented.
Undeniably talented, yes. Undeniably talented.
The things I love about him the most don't really have much to do with Manchester City. Like, I love players with close control and able to get out of tight situations. I think that has less to do with Manchester City and more his ability. He's absolutely
If he was compressed by a team where he didn't have different outlets, he wouldn't have the same get out ability.
Because Paul, if he was to be a winger at another club, he'd have to be quicker for me, yeah? If he was to play central for another
You'd
club,
have to have much
Yeah.
better spacing.
you
Yeah.
understand? So it's like, because he's in a Pep system now,
He might be the best player on the planet.
yeah,
it's
but
possible,
we don't know.
But
yeah,
we don't
exactly.
know.
I hear you.
It's a double-edged
I
sword like
definitely
that.
hear you.
He might be the maddest, but
This is why you can't judge Pep players, you know.
Some of them is tough.
Some of them was hard because
Can't
he's
judge
so
Pep players.
systematic.
But number 4 on our list was voted for by everybody. Miles had him highest.
I know who it is now.
It's Declan Rice.
Of course,
100%.
of course.
Declan Rice, he's doing more than what he should be doing for Arsenal.
PK had him third as well.
for the
to be fair.
price.
He should be 200 mil.
Oh,
He
bro.
said he should be 200 mil.
I think
Calm
it's funny.
down.
I was saying that the other day that the Arsenal system is 3 centre backs and Declan Rice
Rice, yeah,
is a good
yeah,
centre back,
yeah.
and it means that you lot defensively are
Solid.
outrageous.
Crazy. Man ain't breaking us down. He's everywhere on the pitch, Lippy.
I didn't know he was this good anyway. I'll be honest. I didn't know he was
and
this
when
good.
we beat West Ham the other day, even when Liverpool and Steve said it, he did say it throughout the years. Boys, you don't know how. He said to us, you don't know how good he is until you have him in your team.
Yeah,
and this guy
he's
is
unreal.
doing
He's
stuff
unreal,
that we
yeah.
just. It's like wow. If we had Rice last season,
You probably win the league.
we'd win the league.
Yeah, you
We
don't
won
win
on,
the league.
even without Saliba.
I know it sounds mad. It would have seemed easy almost, bro.
I'm gonna say every time we talk about Rice, the best thing you lot done is stop him going City.
Yeah, facts.
It would have been a monopoly.
Declan Rice and Partey. Declan Rice and Rodri just doesn't make sense. It's just not fair.
Free kicks though.
Yeah, who knew?
and corners.
Oh, we knew he had tech. Specs is the only one who didn't know he had tech.
Yeah, no, Specs didn't know.
Nah, bro. Nah.
I didn't know that. And because he's like 6'1", isn't it?
Bro, should I tell you the truth? Yeah.
He should be in the mix.
Exactly. The first time I saw him
Yeah.
taking a corner, I thought, what? He needs to be. Then I saw the delivery. I said, yo.
He's too wide and big to be taking set pieces though. He
I hear that. I got an ick. That gives me a football ick.
It's crazy.
Don't you
I
take
get
set
it.
pieces?
Yeah, but I'm not wide and
For
I'm not
your
wide.
team, you're quite wide.
Nah.
You're broad. You're
Yeah,
powerful.
give it to Luke May Parrott, man.
Nah, but I can't be an aerial threat though.
You know what it is? The only person that could take corners from the right hand side, other than Martinelli, that starts consistency.
Left.
Nah, whipping it in that way. Yeah, right, left hand side is Trossard, and he don't start every game. Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, this side from the left. Yeah.
Hey,
Yes.
Lippy.
So,
How
it could be him. It is,
how
it is
close
close.
is Declan Rice to Rodri?
I'll be honest, man.
You might be better.
I think he's
Can
better than him.
Can we-
Nah,
can-
nah,
no.
nah.
No, bro. Hold on,
man.
2 seconds.
Go on,
2
Lippy.
seconds.
Go on.
He's better than him, bro. I can't
you
lie.
doing?
He's more mobile than him. Yeah. Do you know what it is? I don't think he's a better footballer than him.
I'm not sure.
Pure centre midfield.
I watched Rodri against
Rodri's
Newcastle.
Crazy.
I
But it's-
couldn't believe I was
you see
watching
the
it.
Rice
non-footballing
for
things.
City. Rice for
Yeah,
City.
nah, that would be fam. Do you think they'll be second?
But now this is the pep. Now the pep tax comes into it, though.
No, because you take away all that responsibility that Rodri does not have. Every now and then, Rodri's asked to advance.
So you don't think Rodri could do what he's doing for City for Arsenal?
No, hold on. Take that away from
Wouldn't be the
Declan
same.
Rice and
Wouldn't
put
be the
Declan
same.
Rice in Arsenal's team and say you're going to shield, you're going to be first of the ball, you're going to cover your centre
So you think
backs,
Rodri's pep
and you're going to
tax?
link that play. I'm saying Declan Rice can defo do that.
And Rodri scores goals.
Rodri does this with his shirt
Yeah, but
tucked
he
in.
plays for Manchester City.
But he
Manchester
scores goals,
City
though,
don't
But
lose a lot.
Manchester City lost without him, though.
Yeah, of course. But if Declan Rice at Man City, you don't think you could have the same effect?
I'm just saying, Rodri at Manchester City, he's so important. When he's not there, I noticed that he's not there. There's not many other players
You
that
ain't
can
seen
say that
Declan Rice
about.
Arsenal without Declan Rice.
You don't want to see us without Declan.
Yeah, but it's Arsenal. I'm talking about Man City treble winners. You're talking about Arsenal. Come
We
on,
did
let's
see
have
it,
right?
To
Nah,
be
your
fair.
title challenge
When
is
did
though.
you see it, Miles?
No. It's in your favour.
No, I just want you to be.
No, we did see it,
Go on.
and it was against Tottenham second half, and then they scored. We put
Yeah.
in Jorginho, and we
Yeah.
looked bad.
No, but I'm not saying that Arsenal are going to look great without Declan Rice. But I'm just saying to you, if you don't look good, if you're Rodri not playing for Manchester City, arguably the best team in the world, there's a different conversation to not playing for Arsenal. Who gives a flying?
Well, they're both competing at the top of the league.
Yeah, but one team is a treble winner right now, and one is a pretender.
But then you can't compare any player at City then to any player.
No, because Rodri. I've seen Rodri not play at Manchester City, and I'm like, wow, I couldn't believe how
And look at the
different.
caliber. Look at the caliber around. Yeah.
If you look at the midfields that played in those games, it's not like it was just Rodri that was missing. If you look at those games where they lost,
Look at the
midfields were
caliber.
Declan Rice in that Man City team, they don't lose.
In order for me to say that, I would have to see Declan Rice win a title with Arsenal and say, yeah, cool, now we're here.
Or Rodri win a title with Arsenal.
Yeah, but I've seen what Rodri has been doing for years, though. This is
City
consistency.
tax.
Nah, I can't say
Nah,
City
not
tax
with
because
Rodri. Not with Rodri.
he's not even.
Why?
They won the trouble. We can't
Because
say
you know the
City
City
tax.
back
bro.
in Spain.
City tax, sometimes I give it to like players that do it in spells at City.
He's
Rodri's
not better
just-
than Declan Rice, bro.
It's probably the most privileged position at Man City in reality.
Could be.
Defensive midfield.
And it's the one position that's not consistently changed at Man City. Everything else is barring Haaland. Everything's changing over there. Fullbacks, wingers, other players.
I don't think you can dismiss it. I think it's very possible.
Also, concentration levels at a high level team we shouldn't downplay. If you are doing quote unquote nothing for 89 minutes and then you got to switch on.
No, he doesn't
like,
do
come
nothing.
on,
I'm saying
man.
defensively he does nothing.
I'm saying to you. So if you're defensive, I mean defensively, he's doing nothing for 89
No,
minutes.
but he's on the ball the whole game.
But say for 89 minutes defensively he has nothing to do. I reckon he can switch on straight there and then and apply what he has to do defensively. Whereas Declan Rice
He's got goals.
consistently He's got goals. Like
So it's Declan Rice.
Not as much. Not as much.
Not as much as Rodri.
Yeah, but that's because he's been at West. You see now, you're gonna see what.
No, I'm
what time.
only talking this season.
I hope
It's as
you're
simple
right.
as that. He's at Arsenal.
I hope
now.
you're right, bro.
He's
I'm
at
seeing
Arsenal
Rodri
now.
Champions League final. I'm just seeing Rodri in.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
I'm just seeing Rodri and I'm going, you can't chat to, like Rice can't chat to you right now. Maybe in the future, but as it stands, just admire Rodri, man.
He ain't had his
Admire
last
him.
moment this season, innit?
Rodri's got one more goal than Rice. Same amount of goals, one more goal and same amount of assists.
But Rice's shirt is not tucked in.
But that guy's got like 5 Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues and match-winning games and.
And he's a key contributor. He's not a passenger.
No one's saying Rodri ain't Rodri. I'm just saying, like, in reality, it is probably the most luxurious position on the Man City team. He's one of their most important players. He is a beast. I'm just saying, if Declan Rice played for Manchester City, I don't think you're seeing a drop.
City without Rodri, they might be good. They might be fourth.
With Declan Rice.
Without Rodri,
With Declan Rice, though.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it.
All right, so you think it'll be fourth with Declan
I haven't
Rice?
seen it. I haven't seen
That's
it.
mad.
Rodri's thing?
I think that's mad.
Mad thing. Pause.
Mad. Yeah, for real.
Number 3 on our list is a player who Greg had number 1, JORDY had number 2, Miles had number 2, TEGO had number 3, Lippy had number 3.
Top 1 Nigerian.
Miles had him, Margs had him lowest. Poet and Scribs then had him one place above that in 6th. Lippy had him third, I mentioned that. Bukayo Saka.
Bukayo Saka.
Well,
That's cold.
Saka.
I still think he's not having the greatest of seasons. Obviously,
When you can
weekend,
have a not great season.
And
that's
do this.
Simple.
Crazy.
Simple.
Because look what Rashford does when he's not having a good season.
Exactly, bro.
Ah.
This
Let's
is
move on, man.
This is the most dangerous of-
Let's move on. All right, send my top. You saw that defense.
Nah, because bro, do you see? On it, you play. I mean, you know, you've played against players like that where you're like, yeah, nah, he's not on his game today, and you kind of feel excited.
Yeah.
And when then the game's done, he has a goal and assist. You're like, rah.
How did that happen?
Like, yeah, like so it's man.
Across Champions League and Premier League, you're talking 13 goals and 12 assists this season.
12 assists as well.
So that is 25 goal contributions.
Saka, 10, obviously good weekend. Scored that goal, the second
second
goal
goal.
after the penalty was beautiful.
Oh,
Finally.
It was vicious.
what do you mean finally? Look at you.
Finally.
His
What do you
face,
mean
man. He's
finally?
upset.
It's
man.
finally a nice goal, isn't it?
That's happening. He's back now.
Finally a
I'm
nice
telling
goal.
you.
I'm not fussed by ugly goals.
Neither am I.
No, you shouldn't be. I'm just saying finally. If you're not fussed, don't be fussed.
A few years ago, Lippy, me and you had a debate about whether or not he could be like a new James Milner. And I think there's still a bit to him where if you program him to play a very defensive winger position, I think he can do that James Milner thing and really graft it. But also, I think he could play inside in a box-to-boxy kind of midfield space. So with Arsenal now having to attack teams that are more defensive and not having a good striker, good player up there, but not a good
Bravo,
striker.
I agree.
Bukayo Saka still coming out with scrappy goals against very defensive teams, getting penalties, scoring penalties, and scoring beautiful goals as well. They're happening and getting the assists. He's
Beautiful goal.
He might be
Goals.
like the most versatile
said
player
plural.
we got on this list. Not just in terms of position, just in terms of he could do it like 3 goals in the Champions League. He could do it in situations.
And he's got awareness. When he changed his hair, he knew, cool, this hair's not working for me.
Yeah.
Let me go back.
Let me
Try-
go
try to
back.
do a
But
Rashford thing.
decision making.
And how quick did he correct that?
Very ASAP.
I'm saying, and do you
ASAP.
know what? In that 4 games, I reckon he even got an assist by bare minimum.
He got a goal in one of them games against Fulham.
Where's Saka from? Nigeria or Ghana?
Yeah, Nigeria.
Look at that. He made a good option. He didn't go and play for Nigeria. He went to go and play
What do you
for-
mean? What's going on now?
What do you mean?
I think they would have won.
They would've won AFCON.
They would have won AFCON.
If he was there.
Yeah.
Who plays on the right for them?
Shakwezi.
Shakwezi, yeah. Shakwezi, Lookman, and Osimhen up front. It's
That's
them 3.
crazy. Saka, part of that.
Nah, they still wouldn't have won it.
What he did the other day, the penalty against West Ham. Oh man, that is it was his character. He showed so much character though. Everybody expected him to like fluff it or not score.
No, they didn't, man.
To fluff it.
No, they
He was on
didn't.
him last season. He missed that same penalty, that same pressure penalty
I
last
think
season.
Arsenal fans live in their own world.
No,
you
it's
know?
not Arsenal fans. It's him.
It's
Look
just
at
him.
story-
It's just
Bro,
him.
what
I
did
don't know what
he
he's
come in the
talking
chat, boys. They said we was gonna fail. What are you talking about, man?
Of course. What are you talking about?
Who's they?
The whole, everybody in the bro. There's more than the football world. There's just filthy fellas, you know. There's a football world. There's people that talk about
Coach
football.
them, Miles, because you're on one
but you
football
don't
show.
have to. But my thing is, you don't have to listen to them. Bro. You know what
Bro, I'm not saying, brother.
These youths tell me.
Brother, So wait, 1 second. No, 1 second.
Uh-oh.
So let me ask you a
him a
question.
second.
No, give me a second. Let me ask you a question. Bukayo Saka taking that ball, putting the ball on the penalty spot. He didn't think once about last year. And
I'm not saying
no,
that.
brother.
I'm not saying that.
He
I'm
might
just
not remember
saying
that though.
they were so rattled. It's as simple as that. They were You see, we needed this match so bad. Even though we're back in form, we needed a match like this. We needed Saka to come against a team of a rattled back four. Because my manager, the keeper, just taking him out, bro.
Yeah.
He knew he was gonna do some
They got worse.
bullshit.
They got worse every goal.
Nah, it's great, but
But Miles, I think it was probably harder for him to take that penalty against Chelsea when he missed the England one. He's gone back to take a penalty against Chelsea now. All the fans are screaming, "You let your
was
country
hard,
down."
Poet, man. Because Poet, if we miss that penalty, it's 1-0. We missed that
was
penalty.
not missing.
We were not
penalty.
missing.
It's hindsight now because we scored it, but he missed last season when we needed him to score and he didn't. And what did West Ham go and do the other, last season?
I think you're putting too much strength on him missing.
I'm just saying it's
and
his
now you're
mental.
putting too much strength.
No,
on
he's.
him
I'm just, no,
I
I'm picking
don't
up
think
his
penalties
mental.
are that deep.
Bro, the way that match was going, yeah. Whoever picked up that ball, it could
Was
have
scoring.
been Raya,
It
bro.
could have been you.
No, but brother, it's just the mental. He could have shied away from that penalty.
But look, to stay away from the penalty, do you know one thing we've spoken about? We always cuss like Gabriel Jesus for not scoring enough goals, and then we just cuss Saka for scoring ugly goals. I'm like, that guy is actually doing other people's
I'm not cussing
jobs.
him, Paul.
Well, you were.
I'm not cussing him. I think I put him top 3.
That's good. That's good to hear. Saka is scoring all types of goals. Goals that our strikers should be scoring. He's compensating.
Shins,
Anything.
back,
He's the best, bro.
backhead.
He's the second best right winger in the world.
And Specs, you should be here to say my bad because I saw you say it on Twitter.
How many other left backs do you think are going right wing soon?
How many centre midfielders do you think are going full backs?
No, think about who it's happened to. It happened to, obviously, Bell is a definite one.
Ashley Cole is the reverse now.
Yeah, most of them are reverses.
I feel like centre mid. I feel like centre mid are gonna go fullback now. You're gonna lose your legs and go fullback.
So then what happens to the wingers that want to be fullbacks? They don't make it no more.
No, that's not a thing no more.
Wingers
Huh?
don't become, because
It's all centre midfielders.
fullbacks are more defensively now. They're
What
more
about Fabian?
defensive.
Oh yeah, Fabian Delph went to left back.
But he was almost like a Saka as well. He just played everywhere, bro.
He's got a head on him though, Fabian Delph. I tell
What's
you
wrong with you and looking at the male person's head?
Nah, he's got the best head on the prem.
Number two on our list, and this is where it gets controversial because so far we've all probably agreed a bit too much.
It's too much.
Number 2, Poet's got him number 1, Jordy's got him number 1,
What?
Tego's got him number 1, and I thought about it.
What are we doing?
And he is, it was a flip of a coin, and number 2 is Harry Kane.
Yes.
You know what? This weekend has soured me. I'm fuming with how bad Bayern
You
were.
think he's better than the one?
Let's talk about the two.
Let's talk about the two.
My brother, the two has done. He's done it. The consistency in always doing your job. I don't even know another English player over the past 10 years that can say they've consistently done their job as much as Harry Kane, especially at a low level as well.
Not a low level.
Spurs is low, my guy. I'm an Arsenal fan. Spurs is low.
Bro, Bayern are not going to win the league, bro.
And it's not because of him. It's because of Eric Dyer. You saw the mistake.
No, gee.
That was
Wait,
crazy.
hold on 2 seconds.
Let's talk about Eric
but
Dyer.
if it's because of Eric Dyer, it's because of him.
Harry Kane brought him. Oh.
Why are you bringing your worst friend?
Your worst friend. Not even your best friend.
Thomas Tuchel cost them that game. They
I think he's a horrible
absolutely-
manager
I
anyway.
don't like him.
Horrible
They
gaffer.
battered, but you know what? It is bad. This is bad for Harry Kane because if Xabi Alonso leaves in the summer, you could go win Bundesliga. It's never gonna mean what it would have meant this year.
That's a problem for Kane. You can't win Bundesliga next year.
But it's too late now because they can't beat Leverkusen.
Do you know what's so horrible? You see, when 10 years from now, you won't even. People won't care about the heat of the moment.
Yes,
10
you
years
will.
from now, I don't care, man.
Course
They
you
will. It will
Course
always
you
be
will.
remembered. It will
What do you
always be
mean?
remembered.
We speak about penalties in the last minute, but then 5 months later, it's just a penalty.
Did you not watch the match?
bro?
Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah. When I went on the Google thing and I saw him there playing, because I just assumed, Kane must have been,
Oh wait.
or like he's played really well and
a
everyone
sniff.
else was bad.
He didn't get a sniff.
Bro.
He didn't
No,
get
he
a
was
sniff.
starved, absolutely
He
starved.
didn't get a sniff.
The
that game.
highlights that were only 4 minutes long consisted of no highlights from Bayern. No highlights.
Bro, I've watched the highlights
It's
and I still
disgusting.
didn't know Kane was playing, bro.
Bro, same here.
That's what I'm
Did
saying.
you see Muller after the game? This can't be Kane's fault. Going back to Harry
No,
Kane.
it's not Kane's fault, but he will never get the chance to correct this.
But boys, that's not why we put him number 2.
I put him number 1 because he's still the best, but he might not be the best.
Look, I'm comparing his performances to his performances, which are never really that bad.
They were this weekend in the only game that matters for Bayern this season.
That's the one game I need
My
you.
guy,
head to
it's
head.
February. How many
but I
goals
need
have
you, 'cause
I
this
hear
is
you.
the
How
game
many
I'm not
goals?
winning
But
this
bro,
league.
you can say that about every single player on that team. I'm talking about
It's one game matters.
Harry
Poet.
Kane carry that Bayern Munich side to beat him.
But they've
I'm not
signed
gonna
you
go.
for this.
No, they didn't sign him to win
They
that
win
one
the league
game,
every year. The year he gets there, they ain't gonna
No,
win the league.
I think
It's
they won
bad.
last season they had no striker, so it was a bit more difficult
won
to
the
win the
league.
league.
They won the league.
on the final day.
Don't
So they
matter.
bought
In
a
the final
striker
minute.
to make that a little bit easier. He's making it easier. I think everybody else is not that good, bro.
But the fact of the matter is, if he's at Bayern Munich next year and Xabi Alonso's not at Bayer Leverkusen next year, he can win the league. That ain't addressing
It's
anything.
done. It's a bad trophy. If he wins the Champions League,
Yeah, that's not going to happen. Honestly, I don't think that's going to happen.
But Miles,
if,
push
if.
Miles, push the ifs aside. Let's just take a look at what's happened. Who's top goal scorer in Germany?
Germany. I was waiting for that.
Cool,
I was
cool.
waiting for
And who's
that.
top goal scorer every other year, if not every year, in England when he was playing for Tottenham Hotspur?
No, but
What are we
No, but if
doing?
anything, we're
Tottenham
showing. Yeah, but
Hotspur.
2 seconds. If
Come
anything,
on,
all he's
man.
doing is showing that
Why am I
everywhere.
even backing
Yeah,
this
but
guy
brother,
like this?
he's just showing that in lower pressure situations, that's his World Cup final, bro. He's
Yeah, but
thumping in free
Bayern
goals.
Munich is high
When-
pressure. He still scores.
Bro,
What are we talking about?
That match there
Bayern
is a
Munich versus
defining
Stuttgart.
moment.
That's
Bro,
not high pressure,
in
bro.
Germany,
Stuttgart are
in
good.
Germany, you get two important fixtures, bro.
Okay.
When you're wearing that,
Whoever's
that-
second.
whoever, yes,
literally, bro.
Yeah.
If you don't turn up in that match, you're an idiot, bro.
This was a defining weekend for Harry Kane. And whether it was his fault, Thomas Tuchel's fault, Eric Diaz's fault, Upamecano's, Leroy Sané's, whatever, his record is never going to recover from this, I don't think.
So he's a jinx.
Maybe.
Nah, man, you man are doing a mad
No, but I'm saying that's it.
Is he the reason why
I'm
England
saying-
don't win as well?
I'm saying that's
Maybe,
it. He's a jinx.
maybe,
I mean,
maybe,
he missed
maybe.
that second penalty
Because
against France.
he didn't
He
pass
missed
it to
it.
Sterling.
Bro, it's him. It's literally
It's
him,
all gone
bro.
into doubt now.
He's a jinx though, but he's still a fantastic footballer.
It can't not be his fault every single time.
What's his fault? What's his fault?
His
though?
fault is not scoring. That's his fault.
£100 million player, no goals, no assists in the most important game of the season, and to play a 5.5 or whatever it was. German press are killing him today.
Oh, is it?
I saw.
Bro, we had Thierry Henry, yeah? Imagine he scored all them goals, bro, and we didn't win things, bro.
Imagine Henry
It
didn't
would be
score in the
his
final
fault,
for Arsenal,
bro.
innit? Imagine he didn't
did
score in
it.
the
No,
final.
but we still won things. That's
Yeah,
the
but they
whole
won, they
point.
This is what
won.
I'm saying.
We
So
won things,
okay,
bro.
so Henry didn't score in the final. Wait. We're cussing Harry Kane for not making contributions in these so-called.
Nah, brother, that's
Hear me
not-
out. Hear me out.
Go on then, go on then.
Barring the Champions League final where he set up Sol Campbell. In these finals, I can tell you a lot of times Henry is, and even in that final, he's missing.
But you gotta stay.
Hear me out. Let me land. I'm next to Lippy.
You're
He's
landing
missing
something bad
opportunities.
right now.
Fair enough. We'll find out. In all just,
Because his trophy cabinet is
Are you
packed.
killing Henry to back
Yeah,
Kane?
I don't know what's going on here.
what I'm trying to say to you is you're blaming his performance. Like, for example, them not winning anything is on Harry Kane. But I'm saying to you, there's times where Henry isn't the male, one second.
No, but
in the
you've
final.
landed it, Po. You've
He's
landed
not-
it. But you.
Why are we doing this to
you've
him
land-
for?
no,
Because that's the final game we're
Po,
talking
you've
about.
landed it. You've landed it.
That's the final game.
But that game in the league is not a final.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Thierry Henry definitely scored in those games.
Yeah, bro.
And you're the one who brought up Harry Kane's top goal scorer, and so
course, we're talking about how he's a good
obviously
player.
you think he's pivotal. You think he's
We
that
all do.
important.
We have been voted second and first.
So when you look at the scale of his career and you look at the moments and you say, did Harry Kane show up? And I would never have said this
Yeah.
a month ago. But yes, this weekend's game was such an important game for his legacy, and he has passed it. He's passed it.
The thing is, you lot are preempting what's going to happen from now until May. There's going to be another game that's important, but there's going to be another game that's going to be important though.
It will never be Leverkusen.
But what do you mean it's never be Leverkusen?
Bayern Munich can win every game for the rest of the season. Do you know who they're not going to play? Leverkusen.
So if they win the league, you're still not rating him.
He's not that guy.
Say the circumstances change, and there needs a point where it's not maybe Leverkusen's the opposition,
Then it
but
will be
one second, but
Freiburg or Bielefeld. It's not going to be a good team.
How many finals can you play in a season? Maximum 4. You understand? So, and usually with us, it'll be
He
1 or
scored in
2.
none.
Yeah, brother. For every other 40-something games, he's the best player on the pitch by far.
So Harry Kane is the
he's
best
Not.
in-
No, he's not.
for Bayern Munich, he's not. And for Tottenham, he's not.
No, so
Thierry Henry can be the best player. Thierry Henry can be the best player on the field and not score.
No, it's cool. He's number 2 and number 1 in our list, but he's not the best player
bro,
outside of these
that's
teams.
English players,
That's
bro.
English players,
How many
bro.
times is
We're not doing well players.
And so
bro,
Bayern
bro.
Munich.
Can I ask?
He's
you
killing
this
it, you know, my
question?
brother.
Can I ask you
So
this
is Leroy
question?
Sané.
How many times for you has Harry Kane been the best player in the league that season? The best player in the Prem.
Couple
Unbiased, a couple times, yeah.
Yeah?
A couple times, yeah.
I'll be honest.
Never for you.
No, when are those seasons?
I can't remember right this minute.
You wouldn't. If man was to tell you when was Henri,
I'm an
when was
Arsenal
this
fan,
guy?
you're- come
Nah,
on,
but it's
Billy.
not, bro.
I'm an
It's-
Arsenal fan.
No, bro.
So Harry Kane's on your galleys for dead things.
That's what I'm saying. It's possible.
If he wins the league this year, I don't think that 90 minutes means diddly squat to his legacy. That's me.
But Thierry Henry scored in big games in the league and won the leagues.
Yeah. This is Harry Kane's first chance. Let's see what's going on.
Yeah, but next year Alonso won't be there.
But someone else will be there.
Yeah, but they're not going to be that
but
good.
You didn't preempt Alonso being this good this season.
You fumbled it. A team that wins the league 10 years in a row.
Yeah, but you don't know that next season it won't happen. You didn't know Xabi Alonso was going to be
Do
this
you
season.
think
You don't
him
know.
winning the league with Bayern do you think that changes
No,
his legacy?
it never was going to
Exactly.
anyway. No.
So it's dead anyway, bro. Literally, bro.
And then
And you
losing
can't-
it.
and you're not even going to do
The
it.
argument here is he a good player? Is he a
Brother,
great player?
no
Does
one-
he deserve to be in top
Brother,
one, top two?
no one's disputing that.
So
No
I'm
one-
putting the case forward, and you're saying no. So I'm like,
this
what?
is the English list, first of all, yeah? At the table he's at, Henry, Eto'o, Suarez, he's at the bottom, bro. Of
course,
For
he played for
what?
Spurs.
For what happened on the weekend.
It has to be.
It didn't
Has
just
to
For what
happen
happened on the
Has to
weekend?
matter.
It didn't just
Has to
happen on
matter.
the
Monday we'll
weekend.
talk.
It's been his whole
Monday we'll
career,
talk
bro.
then.
It's been his whole career.
What
G.
do you mean?
His whole
This
career.
is crazy.
He's not won anything.
All I'm trying to
bro.
say is, but he plays for Spurs. I'm talking about
That's his
is
career.
He,
But he plays for Bayern 10 leagues
now,
in a
yes.
row.
He plays for Bayern now, and it's February. I don't believe you can win much in Germany by February.
Well, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to number one.
Shout out Harry Kane.
We're gonna move on to number one on our list. He was number one on Margs' list, PK's list, Lippy's list, and Scribs' list. And I want to talk about something very important about him because it was a flip of a coin where I was gonna put him number one, but I didn't. His name's Jude Bellingham. What is the important thing I want to talk about today?
It's his birthday.
He's a filthy fan.
Did you see the comment under his Instagram post this weekend?
No.
Oh, Valverde.
Valverde.
What did he say?
Mixed race guys are having a good week.
Is what he said?
Nope.
Oh.
But they are.
Oh.
Pipes are swinging.
He said,
How do you play with 3 legs?
Oh my God.
After
Valverde.
Drake.
Yeah, nah.
After all this, most exciting English prospect in a generation, tearing up Spain, scored 2 goals, a beautiful goal where Vinny Jr. played a beautiful round the corner pass against Girona in the top of the table clash. You know where they're playing the second place team and they have to get a result. Bags 2.
Bags 2. Yeah.
Oh, difficult Girona.
What? Leverkusen.
nah,
It's the same
Leverkusen
team.
Leverkusen are unbeaten.
So say that to camera. Say
Yeah, but brother,
Leverkusen and Girona.
Bro,
the same
they're
thing.
two.
Just say
They're
it.
two. Bro, they're
Both
two.
of you say it to camera with chess, man.
Brother,
It's a football show.
brother.
Show some-
Brother.
Why are you telling me? Tell the camera.
Brother, it's 2 teams that aren't usually second that are second now. Simple.
Yeah, for
It's
real.
literally-
But one of them's actually good.
No, they're
No,
good.
Jordy, they're
cool.
not. Leverkusen and Girona are the same, man.
The reason why I put this guy, bruv, number one, he could do everything. And I like Harry Kane. The reason why I put him second is because he's good at one particular thing: scoring goals.
No.
No.
Assisting goals.
No. Come on, concentrate.
His main attribute is a goal scorer. Kane is a goal scorer. He's a killer, out and out finisher, right?
Yeah, he's a finisher.
And he
yeah.
can. The second attribute is he can pass and link up play. That's good. We don't want that from him.
We
but
do,
he can,
though, you do.
No, he can do that, but we don't want that from him. We want him to score goals. Score goals, Kane, and you've done your job. Jude can do everything.
You're just saying you're saying go and score goals. No, Harry Kane can come and drop in, bro. Like he can do it and
Didn't
do
do
it
that
well.
this weekend, but
Thank
it's true.
you. Yeah, he can do that. But I'm
What
saying
do you
his
mean,
main
thank you? He's not saying what you're saying.
Yeah, but he
Don't
didn't do it
thank
though.
him.
But I'm thanking him because what
Don't
Jude done
thank
this
him, bro.
weekend.
He didn't put no
Because
food
what
in the
Jude done
fridge.
this weekend is what you're doing from the beginning of the season. He's been doing everything.
He hasn't actually been doing it the whole season.
Ah,
the 2 goals he got now. No, I'm not to play
What,
it
he
down.
missed one game?
No, he actually scored 1 in his last 8, I think, in the league. or
What are
something
you
like that.
doing?
What? He's got 20 goals.
Yeah. Take a look, because I saw it.
60. He's got 16 in 21.
No,
right
you
now.
gotta let this man land. 1 second.
And me as well, because I'm also in the air.
He
so I
missed
wanna
2.
land.
He didn't score in the 2 games before that, and he was suspended for the game before that. He scored in the game before that. 2 games is the longest he's gone without scoring this season.
Pardon?
I'll show you what I saw.
Nah,
It's no
that
problem.
was a fake thing. I saw it as well.
okay,
I saw
fair
it
enough.
as well. It was on Twitter. Now it's on Twitter. They try line, man.
Oh, so you told him the information
As a CM, this guy's doing everything, bro. There's nothing he can't not do.
and his trajectory. He's young.
If he came to the Prem, he'd be better than Rice, Rodri.
He's not playing CM. He's not. So
Everyone.
Why are you comparing him to Rice and What's going on here?
He could play there.
Regardless, he's
What can't he do?
Bellingham's in the best player in the world convo this season.
Yes.
100%.
Without a
And
shadow of a
Kane
doubt.
isn't. That's what I wanted to say.
Might be the best player at the best team. Yeah.
The amount of years that Harry Kane's been doing this for in comparison to Jude Bellingham. So
Don't talk
once
about
Jude
Kane.
Bellingham,
Did they retire Harry Kane's shirt at Tottenham?
Nope.
That's a good
Did
point.
they do that at
No,
Birmingham?
but Levi wouldn't do that.
Stop
Levi
it.
wouldn't do that. He's not that kind of guy.
Stop it.
Levi Roots would though.
He's only 21, bro.
Joe Bellingham bagged a big goal this weekend as well.
Bro,
Banger.
big up Joe, man. I'm watching every Sunderland game just because of his brother.
Jude Bellingham probably will be the best English player in the world.
Only if he's
next
circumcised.
year or a year after, maybe. But right now, I still feel like it's Harry Kane.
He shouldn't be number
By
one,
the end of the day, if he ends this season,
Number one, man.
If he ends this season with Champions League, La Liga, and he goes Euros and
Goes crazy.
What?
And he's like actually involved too.
But he's
I hear it.
involved, though.
He's their best player. He's their best player. Literally, he's their best player.
Does there no one want to mention the free legs thing?
Nah.
We left that to you, man.
You want one of his legs.
Filthy at 5.com. Subscribe to the channel. Listen to us on audio platforms.